Melissa and Raymond. First day, our first real day in Siena.
Sintra.
We're headed to the Moorish castle. So it should give us a beautiful overview of the whole region because we're going to be at the top of the mountain. I mean, this is a pretty, look, did I tell you for my Texas friends and family that it's 70 degrees right now? So
It doesn't even feel that hot.
no,
It's like 68 outside.
got a nice cool, a very light breeze. We got all of these little, I mean the gardens, part of the environment is just a walk. Yeah. Valley expanding. Yeah, I don't just say we don't need the extra. We don't need the extra. This is called being in the gardens. I mean, the walk is worth it. Don't take a ride.
It's good advice.
Part of the experience is just a walk. It's a nice, easy.
So pretty.
Yeah, very easy incline.
It's like walking through gardens.
Yeah,
Flowers.
yeah, it's wonderful. Yeah, just go up just the stairs. I mean, this is a wonderful piece of work, the gardens.
How nice to be boys.
Boy, I mean, which is a wonderful walk. This is the Moorish castle. Yeah, I think so. I got to see, just like a lovely, next to Rome. That was the second most visited site in Europe. Did you know that? Well, this is a heck of a complex, you know? Here. The body. Well, you would have been wrong if you thought you were going to take your electric scooter up. After 1,000 kilometers.
Nie wiesz, co jest. If it was that easy, there'd be tons and tons of people. Of which economies are doing well by the amount of people that you see from those economies. Like if they're Asian, you know what, maybe that community is booming right now. We're about 10 minutes from it and it kind of blows when you hit the road and on all of this traffic. So I think it's going to be one of these sites that's really touristic and it has pretty easy access. So you've got buses, cars, motorbikes. So we'll find out. But it's a little bit, this part kind of blows. And at least a third of the trail is like this. Well, we kind of both, it's a little confusing because both the Pena Palace and this castle, the Moor Castle, is basically the same spot, or entrance-wise. And so we just missed it by 50 meters, so big deal. This I have to admit, for as big as this Moor Palace is supposed to be, or castle, it's actually pretty hard to find.
So be prepared, you know, once you get up there and you think you're going to the moor, you actually end up at the Pena Palace. And so there's just little side trail, literally a trail. And quite frankly, we haven't made it there yet, so it seemed like we went too far on the road. So we kind of missed this spot. So where all of these little carts are, that's the entrance to the, and as you keep on going to get to the Penne. So well, we're here. Is this? Oh yeah. Wow. Good that you've got to walk this part. Right. You're not being carted up to the front entrance, so that's a good thing.
Up to you, just if you want.
Real constant stream of people. It's a lot. This has been discovered, that's for sure.
Waste of time.
It's just like hard to get the feel, man. Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah, if you throw it, it kind of like explodes.
still not sure how come all that's so funny. It's just like, man, you just walk in front and just take your chance. So I think what it is a bunch of tours and they all stick together. And so we're not in a tour. This is where I say, let's go down. Oh, okay. So not anybody and everybody can walk the grounds.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So did you catch?
Ticket to get in here.
You have to have you have to show the ticket. Yeah, the ticket is to get you into the grounds anytime you want. However, you must watch the time for the entrance to the actual castle. And that's the one that's specific. So this one, I mean, we're like,
no leniency on it.
yeah. So we're like, I know it kind of totally blows.
Kind of blows because
Yeah,
yes.
but we're like what, an hour early. So what we did is we got off the main thing, which is wretched because of all those people. And I have learned that in the past is that the main entrance is always plugged up with people, and as fast as you can, just take a side trip.
Because people don't know where to go.
Yeah, and they don't, and they're in tour groups, and they're waiting for their tour group.
And they all just got off the bus. There's no need to take the bus.
No need to take the bus. It's a lovely walk. And at this temperature, it's even cool and refreshing. I mean,
And there's different trails.
You know what? if we get to a spot, so we don't know where we're going, we're just, well, but you want, yeah, we're just kind of wandering. We got how much time to kill? So look at this wonderful garden. Look at that. Can you imagine? Look how beautiful this is. Look at all these dead branches and the mold growing on them. Oh, I can see why. And you know, look at, they're lucky to have one rose on a plant. Isn't that something? Wild roses grow better than they do in this cultivated environment. So we're gonna wreck this place. See, that was a nice woman. She, you would think that you would be.
That was a beautiful
Like, This might be one of those that it's like over. Oh. Listen. Yeah, I don't know if you're going to be able to take away. Oops.
It's beautiful. I love that.
No. Well, and I don't think you're gonna. Look at this. Is nice art actually. Well, it's interesting. Yeah. Too much like a. There you go. I like that. It sounds like it's gonna have to go up to the second level and then it kind of. Yeah, they kind of buggered up a little bit with. I don't know if I'm going to be into too many of these things.
Yeah, one more, and that's it. We're not going to do it tomorrow, though. It's just something different.
Well, it's not. It's, you know, you can't. I mean,
Yeah, like why are we standing here? Like, what's the problem? You know what I mean?
that way you could go anywhere and be okay. Yeah, I didn't care much for Barcelona either. I mean, like, big deal. You know? You know, like this is. You've seen this.
Honestly, what doesn't make sense is why them.
Well,
Some people would go through a museum and
well, but this is 18th century stuff, so it's not like over the top.
it's the same with the churches going on the outside. They only taped so much of it.
All right. Can we get out?
Well, I don't think you can get out there. I think it's
Ay, ay, ay. You know what this is like a little bit when you go into an art museum and you get into where it's all that
church stuff.
13th,
Yeah.
14th century painting after painting after painting. Yeah, and it's just room after room after room.
And every
misty.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
This is like British Columbia. Like, see, this is pleasant. You thought the same thing.
Better than the
This is better. This is so much better than the castle. I don't even know if it's. I don't think I would suggest people to do it unless you are a real history and an antique buff and you just love that sort of thing. It just is not. It's not worth the money.
We're not the only ones.
We are not the only
Yeah. So the summary on the Pena Palace, again, it has to be your thing. We just passed a Holland couple and family, and they said exactly the same thing. This is getting out here, walking in nature was the best part of the tour. The fact that you have to have
down. So don't take the bus if you're coming. Just walk.
well, if you're from
that's the
if
best
you're
part
if
of
you're
it all.
yeah, kind of, but
And they do check your ticket, like when you go into the grounds. So don't think that you can just come to the grounds and go around the grounds.
yeah, good point.
You still have to get a ticket, even if you decide not to go in. But I would suggest if you're going to do it, just don't go to the interior part of the. Just go off and go around the wall walk. You'll get all the pictures and all the outside, and on a pretty day, we didn't even get that unfortunately, on a pretty day you would get the views. So you're paying for all of that, which that's what I would do.
Well,
I don't even bother going on the interior. You're like a cattle going
yeah,
to
it's
the slaughterhouse.
There's too many people, and
dumb,
it's
and
unfortunate.
it's not interesting.
Well, they've taken away the experience of
I'm gonna
that.
check because we may go that way right now.
Yeah. And at any rate, that you really have to be a 18th century furniture buff to find that stuff interesting, and the furniture isn't that old, and nor is the interior that exciting or interesting, and it's too claustrophobic, it's too tight of a space, and there's way too many people. So so that's what I would say, that it's in essence it's really kind of not worth it. Now, Melissa, I think you can still do the grounds without having. These grounds are accessible, right? Yeah, from yeah.
But there was that guardhouse.
But that's at the very top.
There was another one, remember, before that?
Yeah.
We're gonna check that out. So
Well, I think you can still do the grounds without having to buy the ticket. Again, it's, you know, I think there's always this FOMO of missing out, and you know, the likelihood that you're actually going to see this video and you're going to correspond to it and say, oh, we don't need to do that, is probably highly unlikely. You're going to end up doing it, and if you're that type of person, you're going to like it, and, you know, and boy, and if you're not, you're like us, you're going to appreciate walking even in the rain. I mean, quite frankly, it's got kind of a nice little mystery. I mean, there's a really cool, I mean, it's, you're in a cloud basically right now, and this is you know, my four poor friends and family in Texas are close to 100-degree temperature, and we're like sweaters and stuff, and 70 degrees if that. We're probably like 66 degrees, I bet.
it's like the haunted woods.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. Yeah, see, now we're happy. Yeah, we're just not the kind of people that like, I'm certainly not the type of guy that likes that mass of people, and I think they make a mistake by overselling those things, and they're just looking at pure economics and making bukus of money by dumping tons of people through there. So it's almost kind of like what we've been talking, like on the Camino. An awful lot of the stuff that's been discovered, it ain't worth doing. I mean, it's a shame, but this just seems to be the way it is. I mean, it's like you have to now in life find the new things that are not discovered, and those are really hard because they're not discovered yet. So, and things that I would say, for example, I would have more fun being in the town of Camina and sitting at a coffee shop and drawing a street scene, and then having some local person come up to you and have an interaction, and meeting an artist who has a studio in Camina. That was by far more fun, and a far better social experience too for us, I would say. Yeah, because you leave that experience kind of like, oh, it's like it was a relief to get out.
That's what it was. It was a relief to get out of an experience that you just spent 20 euros, really 40 euros for 2 people. So, something to think about, kids.
We easily come back over here like one day when the weather's better.
Yeah.
Because it's low and we wouldn't have to walk up so high.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Oh no.
Oh man.
We got friends.
Oh. He's taking a good bath. Wow, this is actually cool.
That is super sweet. Look at that.
This is for Nettie. Different way to look at. Boy.
Right here and bring a picnic one day and make it simple. The duck sucker.
Yeah, she's aware. Oh man, look at these big guys. Oh.
Oh my goodness.
In a way, the grounds are better than the actual the palace.
And, you know, have a painting, read. I mean, this would be a perfect
Look at this
spot.
little place. It's cute. Then I'll take my little chair. Oh man. Like, are we stuck like... I feel like we have to jump the fence to... I mean, we've been up and down this hill 4 times, and every time it's like you find a different trail. It's something different to look at. Oh, Entrada de Pena, Melissa. Melissa, this isn't the lower gate, is it? It says Entrada de Pena. Well, this is part of the complex. Well, this is the neighborhood you want to live in, right here. Oh, look at, there's got to be something. No.
I'm not looking at any more palaces.
All right, first time we've hit the city from a different angle. Sintra. We've been here for like 4 days and we've seen 2 streets in the city. If I could do that. Do you want to get some? This is the first time we've actually walked.
It's cute.
What the heck is this place? Listen, I gotta check just to see what this... Boy, this is a shop that for sardine lovers.
Ciao, obrigada. Ciao. Sea bass, tuna,
Boy,
different kinds of fish.
man. Very cool. Hola. Huh. Boy, this is like just one.
Yeah, I just been.
Look at that. Boy, yeah, you kind of missed oh yeah, like I came through there from the top. It's like real super cute. Come.
This side.
Hmm?
I'm sorry.
Looks like Halloween. You know.
Treats like we had at that hotel.
Oh yeah.
The spilled the nata.
Yeah, it's like a whole bunch of unique, real unique little shops.
Must be. Aren't they cute?